Hello everyone, we are going to commence solving this past question, mathematics 2021 theory. The question is, Mr. Safo borrowed 25,000 from Afia Financial Service at 21 simple interest per annum for 3 years. If he was able to pay back the loan in 2 years at equal yearly installment, how much did he pay each year? Okay, this is how we're going to solve this kind of question. We are going to find the simple interest so that to ascertain the total amount to be paid for the period of 3 years. Then after getting the amount to be paid after 3 years, then we divide the total amount by 2 because from the question I was able to pay equal yearly installment. So we're going to divide the total amount paid for the period of 3 years by 2 for us to get the amount we will pay for the 2 years. So first of all, we find the simple interest. I believe you all know the formula for simple interest, which is principal by rate by time which is here, or divided by 100. So simple interest equals principal by the rate by the time divided by 100. So our principal here is 25,000. Then our rate here is 21%. Then the year is 3. 4 divided by 100. This goes this. So we are left with 250 by 21 by 3. Then that will be calculator. That will be 15,750. Let me confirm that. 250 by 21 by 3. Yes. Now this is the simple interest for the 3 years. So now we are going to sum the capital, that's amount to be repaid by end of 3 years, amount to be repaid after 3 years will be the principal, which is $25,000, plus the interest, which is 15,750, and that will give us $40,750. Now we are going to divide this total amount paid in after 3 years by 2 so that we can get the amount we pay for each year, because instead of repaying the loan in 3 years, was able to pay the loan in 2 years at equal yearly installment. So divide this amount by 2, then you will get 20,375 $. So this is our final answer.
Hello, welcome back to the next question, that is 1B. The question is, two consecutive numbers are such that the sum of the thrice the smaller and twice the larger is 17. Find correct true 3 similar figures. The smaller number is of the sum of the two numbers. Okay. We are going to look for two numbers that are consecutive, and we are going to twice the small number. We are going to sum and twice the sum. We are going to sum the smaller number, which is thrice of it, and twice of the larger one equals 17. That is, if for instance, if the two consecutive numbers are x and y, for instance, it will be 3x plus 2y equal to 17. But in this case, we are not sure, so I'm not going to say the number are s and y. I'd rather say s and s plus 1, because the two numbers will be maybe 1 and 2, for instance, or 2 and 3, 3 and 4, or 5 and 6 in that order. So for us to solve this thing, I'm going to use n and n plus 1. So the two numbers will be, let the numbers be n and n plus 1, so that by the time we get the value of n, so the value of n plus 1 will not be the next number. So the small number will be n, the larger number will be n plus 1. So it's going to be 3n, according to the question, the sum of thrice the smaller number and twice the larger number. So it will be 3n, which is the smaller number, plus twice, the larger number is n plus 1, equals 17. You can see it's very simple. Just open bracket and collect like terms. So 3n plus, open bracket, 2n plus 2 equals 17. Then collect like terms, which is 5n plus 2 equals 17. Then 5n will be equals 17 minus 2. Then 5n equals 15. Divide both sides by 5 to get the value of n. So our n will now be 5 consider. So our n will now be 3. Therefore, the value of n is 3. So the larger number will now be n plus 1 will now be equals 3 plus 1, which is 4. So let's go back to the question. Find correct true three signal figures, the smaller number as a percentage of the larger number. That is, we are going to sum the two numbers, which is 3 plus 4 equals 7. Then we now go to find the percentage of the smaller number as a percentage of the total of the sum of the two numbers, which is 7. So it will now be 3 over 7 times 100. Correct to 42. We are going to start our 3 go after the decimal point, which is let me write the number 8. Sorry, space is too small. 4, 2, 8, 5, 7, 7, 1. So it will now be 4, 2, 8, 5, 7. That's our final answer.
Hello, welcome back to question 2 on theory. Theory mathematics past question 2021. The question is: a man left town M at 10 a.m. and traveled by car to town N at an average speed of 72 km per hour. He spent 2 hours for meeting and returned through town N by bus at an average speed of 40 km per hour. The distance covered by the bus was 2 km longer than that of the car, and he arrived at town M at 1:55 p.m. Calculate the distance from M to N. Okay, I've already highlighted procedure how to solve this question. The end here, speed formula is also distance over speed. So let's make, since we are not given the distance covered from M to N, so let's make X to represent the distance from point M to N, and also let's make T to be time taken from point M to N. And also from the question, if the distance covered by the bus was 2 km longer than that of the car, it means that he took the man from point M to N, he took the man S kilometer. Then it was stated on the question that he took extra 2 kilometers. So it means that the man did not return following the same route from M to N to N to M. So he followed another route, so he take extra 2 hours, or probably because he used bus. Bus moves slower than car, depending on the speed. So he take extra 2 hours. So I made S plus 2. S plus 2 means it take extra 2 hours for the bus to get to the point tau N. And the meeting duration, according to the question, is 2 hours. So let's estimate or calculate the total time for traveling. The total time for traveling will be point M to N plus point N to M minus meeting duration. So the man left town M at 10 a.m. and he spent 2 hours in the meeting and returned back to town N by 1:55 p.m. So it will be from 10 a.m. to 1:55 p.m. So if you calculate how many hours we have between 10 a.m. to 1:55 p.m., it will be 355 hours. So now we have to remove the number of hours for the meeting for us to know the actual time spent for traveling. So 355 hours minus 2 hours will give us 155 hours. So this 155 hours represent the total time spent traveling, excluding the meeting duration. Now, I also converted 155 hours to 1.92 so that we can apply it when we are doing calculation. The point 92 is gotten like this. 55 minutes here divided by 60, we get 0.916. If I approximate to get 0.92. So that's how I got the value of 0.92. So now let's find the distance from M to N. The distance from M to N will be, according to what I've done before, I've already made S to be the distance from M to N. So, and we are given the speed. So it will be T equals X all over 72. T is the time taken from point M. Let me explain. That's distance from M to N. Remember, T is the time taken, while X is the distance, while 72 here is the speed. So S over 72 is the time taken from point M to N. Then the return time will be the total time taken for the travel, which is 1.92 minus time it takes from M to N. 1.92 hours is total time take for point M to N and N to M, while T represents the time it takes from M to N. So if you got the value of T, for instance, we'll be able to know the time it takes to return, but the T is unknown. Also, we are also told that it took extra 2 hours. 2 hours to return with bus. That is S plus 2 all over 40. This S plus 2 represents the distance, while 40 represents the speed from the question, 40 km per hour. Since T equals to S all over 2, so let's substitute T in 1.92 minus T. Remember, T is S all over 72, so 1.92 S all over 72. We equate it with this return time, which is X all over 2 divided by 40. Since they are both return time, so we need to simplify and find the value of X for us to get the value. So first of all, let's find the LCM. 72. So 72 by 1.92, 138.24 minus X, all equals S plus 2 over 40. So let's cross multiply. Divide
4. That would be 5529.60 minus 40x all equals 7x plus 144. Now let's collect like times. So that would be 5529.60 minus 144 equals 72x plus 40x, and that will be 5385.60 equals 112x. So the value of x will now be x equals 5385.60 divided by 112. So our final value of x will be 48.0885 kilometer. It means the distance for m to n.
Hello everyone, welcome back. This is question 3. Question is, the point S, Y, and Z are located such that Y is 15 km south of X, Z is 20 km from X on bearing of 270 degree. Calculate correct to two-cylinder figure YZ, then B, the nearest degree, the bearing of Y from Z. This is a very simple question. So first of all, let's start from point X. Point S is such that Y is 15 km south of X. From this quadrant, let's say this is our point X. If this is our point S, then the south of S will be like this. So this is where our Y is 15 km. Y is 15 km south of X. Then Z is 20 km from S on bearing 270 degree. From here to here is 90, from here to here is 180, from here to here is 270. It means that our Z will be straight line. It is 20 km. So this is our point Z. So let's close to make perfect right angle triangle. So here is 90, here is 90, here is 90. So this is a perfect right angle triangle. So it means here will be hypotenuse because angle 90 faces hypotenuse. Then here will be our opposite. This place will be our adjacent. So using Pythagoras theorem, let's find the value of YZ. So YZ equals 15 square plus 20 square. So YZ square equals 225 plus 400. Then YZ equals 625. Therefore, yz equals square root of 625, and therefore our yz equals 25. Our yz equals 25. Now, question B. Question B is find nearest degree, the bearing of y from z. For us to find the value of the bearing of y from z, this is the bearing of y from z. This is the bearing of y from z. So this place is known to be 90, but this place is unknown. So we are going to look for the value of theta. After getting the value of theta, we add it up to 90 to get the bearing of y from z. So in this case, we are going to use SOHCAHTOA. So theta will be tan theta equals 15 all over 20, which also means 0.75. Therefore, our theta will be tan theta. So let's find the value of theta. Theta will be 36.87. Therefore, the bearing of y from z equals 90 degree plus, that's this side, plus this, plus 36.87 degree. So our final answer will be 126.87. To the nearest degree, that will be 127 degree. Hi everyone, welcome back to question 5. Question 5 is a man shares his property among his children as follows. The name and his share is given below. So we are asked to represent the information on a pie chart. First of all, we draw a table such as this, then sum up all the shares. So the summation of all the shares give us 100. So what we need to do is to find each of the shares in degree. It means for case of Anne will be 5 over total of the share, which is 100, multiplied by 360 degree over 1. That is, it will be like this: 5 over 100 times 360 over 1 equals, so this will be 100 times 360. So Anne will be 18 degree, then Alpha will be 15, over Afia will be 15. 15 over 100 multiplied by 360. That will be then Kujo will be 10 over 100 multiplied by 360 over 1. That will be that is 36 degrees. Then Nono will be 45 over 100 by 360. That's 162 being the highest. Then Acom will be 25 over 100 by 360. That will give us 90 degrees. Now let's represent this formation on a pie chart. So we are going to draw a circle. So let's start from Acom being 90. Acom is 90 degrees, which is exactly 1/4 of the pie chart. So 1/4 of the pie chart will be like this. This is angle 90 for Acom. Acom take 90 degrees. Then followed by a Nono. Nono is 162. If here is 90, then we can just give a guess of 160 to be something like this. So Acom here will be 162. Then Kujo is 10. And that's followed by Afia. Let's do Afia. Afia is 15. Kujo is 10. So let's make here to be An, which is 5. And here to be, let's make here to be Kujo. And finally, Afia to be 15. Yeah, question 5b is based on probability. So the question is, a box contains 5 red, 3 green, and 4 blue vertical beads. Calculate the probability that a girl takes away 2 red beads, one after the other, from the box. Well, the other will be, first of all, the probability of the red beads will be 5. The total beads is supposed to be red equals 5. Then the blue bead equals 4, totaling 12 beads. So probability of red will be 5 over 12. So from the question, the girl pick two red beads, one after the other. So first pick will be 5 over 12. That is the first bead picked by the girl. Then second pick will be 4 over 11, meaning that out of the total of 12, when the first was picked, it reduced to 11. So the second pick will be 4 over 11. So the probability of picking red beads equals 5 over 12 multiplied by 4 over 11. That will be 20 over 12 by 11 will be 132, which equals 5 all over 30. That's our final answer.